They did it again! They did it again! Genshin have once again completely blown my mind into pieces over the brand new program, Luna 3, so 6.2. Here's your Primogem codes. I'll put them on the screen right now for the rest of the video. And we're starting with, oh my days! Mondstadt characters, the rumors were true. They're getting buffed like crazy in a new kind of event called Witch's Homework. Yeah, you do not know how happy I am about this because Albedo, Fischl, Razor, name a Mondstadt character, they're getting buffed. And it said Durin too. And yes, the rumors were true. Klee is getting fixed. Yeah, Klee is getting fixed. I just spat all over. So yeah, it's not just Albedo, it's not just, it's Mondstadt. It is Mondstadt characters. I did not see Jean though. Hey buddy, you excited about Mondstadt characters too? Yeah, same here. Holy moly. But on top of all of that, the characters that we're getting are really, really good. Yehoda is going to be introduced as well as, I thought Yehoda was going to be Cryo. I'm not kidding. I thought Yehoda was going to be Cryo. She's Animo. She's an animal character that, let's say, right here. It's a good example. This enemy is now being used as Electro. Yeah, she will gather that and use it against the character. Use against the enemy. It sounds a little confusing, but it really does look cool. And speaking of looks cool, Durin! Oh my gosh, Hoyo knocked Durin out of the park. So Durin is not going to be one character, like say Kazuha. Kazuha, you absorb all the enemies and you plunge. That's it. Durin is two different ways to battle. You can support and you can DPS. The DPS, you will be locking your attack onto one character. The support, you will be activating a ring around you, much like Aino's ult, and then it will be wrapping around the Traveler, going to and fro wherever you go, basically, for a limited time, obviously, because it can't be infinite, because, duh, it can't be infinite. But Durin is going to be incredibly interesting to test play, and trust me, that test play is going to be happening ridiculously soon, like Tuesday or Wednesday after he's gonna be released. I'm gonna be making that video. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. So if you enjoy the video here, you know what to do so that you can get that test run immediately. But Durin looks insane. The dude just, I am so thrilled over what Hoyo did. Legitimately, it is absolutely crazy, the fact that Hoyo was just like, you know what, we're going to listen to the community. We are absolutely going to go a different direction with Durin. He deserves something different than what we've normally done. Like, it's absolutely crazy how much Hoyo is listening to us. And speaking of listening to us, Miliastra Wonderland. They changed Wonderland. Not the games. You will be getting more content, which is really good as well. But it is official, the odes. They are changing it up where if you play the games, you will be getting odes for the standard banner and for the limited banner. It sounds like free-to-play players will be able to get odes for the main event Witches, which will now be substituted out with Christmas Wonderlands. Yeah, I'm kind of down for that. It sounds like Hoyo will be introducing 1,600 odes, which is not a lot. It's enough for the time being, on main event and standard banner event for your odes. So if you're really freaking lucky as a free-to-play, you might be able to acquire a brand new outfit for your mannequins. And yes, the glow up is real. It looks really, really good. And I am pumped for the ability to be able to be a free-to-play and still acquire a very snazzy outfit for your mannequins. Now, is it perfect? Is 10 wishes enough? I'm gonna keep it a bucket. kind of feels a little chintzy, but I'm taking 10 way more than nothing. I am happy enough with 10 for the time being. Now, with that being said, consider the date right now. We're in November. We're in the later end of November. So that kind of means we're looking at Chinese New Year soon, which means we're going to be looking into Lantern Rite. And Lantern Rite, I'm going to be very, very curious on what Hoyo's going to be doing for Lantern Rite. Because we're going to probably get 20 wishes, but I wonder if it's going to be 20 wishes on the event banner here and on Wonderland. Like, it would be very, very cool to see them be able to do that. On top of that, more Archon quests. Yeah, if you have yet to do this Archon quest, oh boy, do you need to get cracking on it right now. Because we're getting 2 more Archon quests and Durin's story quest. I thought for sure, hey, we're going to be kind of infusing all of these together. No, we're going to be doing 3 quests all at once. 2 Archon quests and a Durin story quest. And hey, it's not a complaint. It is just an observation. I'll take it. But that's going to be a lot of questing in a short amount of time. Well, not really a short amount of time. I suppose it is kind of, you know, it's going to be a decent chunk of time. It's probably going to be somewhere in the 50-day, 40-day category. As a guess, that's just a guess. But considering, you know, we're getting this stuff, I'm thinking for never. Yeah, we should be able to have enough time to do all 3 quests, but you are going to be very busy. Honestly, more content, good by me. Good by me, honestly. But it's absolutely crazy what Hoyo is doing in Luna 3. Luna 3 looks to be a banger. Absolute banger of a program. And again, all of this is going to be happening in about 13, 14 days from now. And Durin's wishing, by the way, he will be run with Venti, another character that you get a significant buff with. Remember the arrows when you can, actually I'll show you. This is what we're going to be introduced to. The eye, these arrows will be infused with Animo, causing, well, Animo AoE damage. But the more that you hit the eye, the longer the eye lasts, which is completely amazing. Now, they didn't say the strength of the enemies, so I'm guessing we won't be able to swirl every enemy together, which I get it. That's kind of a pain, but in the same breath, that's the damage that we're going to be looking into. That's kind of the new buff that we're going to be going into. With Albedo, you know how this can be destroyed? The solar flower? Yeah, that is going to be permanent. It's going to be basically under the map and dealing the same damage. Well, it couldn't be more damage. It'll be dependent on how much defense that you use, which Albedo, defense, Geo, makes sense. That's going to be ridiculously good. I'm really happy about Albedo's. And again, all the other Mondstadt characters, not all of them, but you get the idea, they're going to be buffed too. Think of anyone other than Jean, probably not Diluc as well. But it's completely crazy to me. It's finally time for Mondstadt characters to get a buff, to start shining. It's amazing, but there is a but, kind of a big one. And it deals with the characters that you're going to be able to, that you're using. You cannot just use one character of Mondstadt and get that buff. You can't. You have to use 2 Mondstadt characters to get that buff. So, for instance, Albedo and Venti, Albedo and Durin, Fischl and Durin, Fischl and Razor, Klee and Albedo. You get the rest. You need 2 Mondstadt characters in order to get those buffs. But honestly, I'm taking it and running with it. I would rather have some buffs with a little bit of requirements than nothing at all. And honestly, with the buffs that it sounds like we're going to be getting, it's going to be big. And apparently, according to the live stream as well, they did say, check the constellations as well. Oh, we're going to be happy. So if you have, say, a C6 Klee, a C6 Venti, a C2 Fischl, a C6 Fischl, you can see some extreme buffs coming in. But again, they will all be tied to events and questing as well. You're going to need to do some quests. They might be short, they might be long. It kind of depends. So as long as you can keep an eye out for the quests, then yeah, you'll be able to buff your characters in no time, which is amazing in my eyes. I am so dang pumped for this program, you have no idea. So keep an eye out for Luna 3 happening in just a couple of weeks. Because oh my goodness, it's looking fan-freaking-tastic. So if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your Primogem codes. Again, enjoy them. Because holy moly, I am looking so forward to this. You have no idea. So I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. Enjoy the Primogems and enjoy wishing for Durin in about 14 days. Peace.